I fight for the arts because I want my students to have the same opportunities and experiences that I had growing up. In high school, I participated in speech and debate, theater, mock trial, and in college, I continued with speech and was really involved with video production as part of our on-campus news station. I will always cherish these memories because they were fun, they allowed me to meet some awesome people, they afforded me opportunities to escape from my homework, or maybe it's just really good excuses to procrastinate from doing my homework, but ultimately they allowed me to discover who I was, what I was interested in, what I wanted to do with my life, and more importantly, to help me become the person that I am today. Unfortunately, as an educator today, I witness far too often the negative impacts on our limited budgets and limited staffs on school art programs. It always seems to be the case. Whenever administrators have to make those really tough decisions about buying football uniforms or paying for scenery for a stage play, they always seem to choose the uniforms. Our school art programs are under attack. And this isn't just a problem here in Kansas City. No, this is a problem in schools and cities across the nation. More and more schools are being forced to make budget cuts, and more schools are finding themselves homes to empty stages, to dusty songbooks, to broken music instruments, and to missed opportunities for student engagement, discovery, and self-expression. And it's a shame, because our students, because my students, are so gifted, we just often lack the resources and opportunities for them to showcase their creativity. Personally this year, I have had the problem of getting a speech and debate program launched. There was absolutely no funding at the school or district level, and I think for a lot of teachers that would be the end of that journey. But what continues to drive me? I have students who come up all the time and are like, hey, Mr. Helt, what's speech and debate? Can I join speech and debate? What can I do with speech and debate? Our students want these kind of opportunities. My kids love the arts. These past 3 years, I have formed a partnership with Kansas City Repertory Theater, and about once every 2 months, I get invited to bring a group of students to see a stage production. And our students love these field trips. They're always talking about them with teachers and friends. They're writing about the plays they saw in their English essays. Let me tell you, you have never experienced a musical until you have taken 39 students to see a production of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Carousel, and the whole bus ride back, those students are all belting out the lyrics to June is busting out all over, or at least the words that they remember. But it's a moment like that fuels my passion and my fervor to fight for the arts. At my school, I am blessed to have some amazingly dedicated colleagues who also fight for the arts. They stay after school, they volunteer to sponsor new art programs, and they don't get the credit they're due. We don't get paid for this half the time. We're doing this out of the joy to give our students an opportunity. Let me give some shout-outs, because I love shout-outs. Cheryl Joyce has launched our student newspaper, and Maple Kirby is now heading up our cheer and dance squad. Shalia Whitlock is starting a drama club this semester, and Miss Megan Cunningham is now the new sponsor of our a cappella group, which just held auditions this past week. And every time we have the opportunity for students to sign up or join these new kind of art or creative programs, students show up in droves. Students love art programs, and we as educators, as community members, need to find a way to ensure and safeguard these opportunities and programs for our students. I fight for the arts for my students. My kiddos are great. They're creative, and their art that they can create is truly beautiful. I ask you, I beg you, to join in this fight for the arts. We can't let these school art programs die. If we let them die, so dies future discovery and future opportunities for our students. My students are amazing. I fight for them. I ask you, who will you fight for?